Hello, I'm Lindsay Hall, Chief Market Strategist for the RMB Group. Welcome to our video series, A Short Course in Futures and Options. In this lesson, we will cover your option alternative. Let's get started by really thinking about what we want out of our investments. Options are not necessarily better than actual futures contracts, but generally require less time, money, and stress than futures. While they are not a panacea, they do eliminate the need for stop-loss orders, providing the investor with far more staying power. But this isn't their only advantage. By keeping the lion's share of your resources in safe, income-producing instruments and by using leverage wisely, it is possible to dramatically improve the overall performance of your investment portfolio with a degree of risk acceptable to even the most conservative investor. This section of the report concentrates on futures options, but you can use what you learn here to get a good working knowledge of stock options too. What if your fairy godmother visited you and offered to tailor-make an investment for you? Although she couldn't guarantee profits or provide a sneak peek at tomorrow's paper, she would offer to construct your investment based on 3 wishes. What would you wish for? Chances are you would pick the following. Number 1, potential for above-average returns. This is the wish of every investor. Number 2, a well-defined limited level of risk. No opportunity is worth mortgaging the farm. Limiting one's risk is essential to capital preservation and peace of mind. 3, easy to track, easy to buy and sell. Our investment should be as easy to buy, sell, and track as a well-capitalized stock. You do not need a fairy godmother to create this dream investment. It's called an option. Options have the potential for above-average returns. They offer a well-defined level of risk and are as easy to buy and sell as most stocks. Wait a minute, you say, aren't options speculative? Don't most people who trade them lose? Options are speculative, but so are many stocks. Most people who trade options do lose. Like the typical futures investor, they use these powerful instruments to roll the dice. Emboldened by the limited risk of options, careless traders often abandon good sense in search of instant riches. This is a formula for disaster in any investment. Nearly every how-to book on options views them as trading vehicles. The fact is, most investors do not have the time, the computer programs, or the personalities to trade options successfully. That's why we recommend using options as tools to capitalize on big move macro events like peak oil, changing global interest rates, or critical weather events that would be otherwise untouchable because of the capital requirements and/or high-risk nature of more traditional alternatives. Options are largely misunderstood, as much if not more than futures contracts. The same people who tell you to stay away from futures will tell you to stay away from options. Options are a favorite tool of professional investors precisely because they are one of the most flexible investment tools ever devised. The trading desks of central banks, multinational corporations, and governments use options both to lock in the risks of their large investments and as surrogates for future investments. The phenomenal growth of global option markets is the direct result of the benefits they provide. There are options on many, if not most, of the major international futures contracts. What options are not? Options are not a get-rich-quick scheme. You can make or lose a lot more money a lot faster by trading futures. As a rule, commodity options are a slower way to play the futures game. However, it is important to understand that no matter how good you are, you will experience losses trading options. Losses are as much a part of successful option trading as falling is when learning how to ski. Bumps and bruises are part of the learning process. In fact, if you believe you're incapable of accepting losses from time to time, either financially or psychologically, futures and options are probably not for you. If you are among those willing and able to take relatively small, fixed, and calculated risks in search of much larger percentage gains, continue watching. In our next video, we will be making options easy.